Number 89 on our house inspection checklist might not have much to do with your home presently, but it has a lot to do with your neighbors. Do your neighbors have a loud dog that barks 24 hours a day? Roosters that crow? Cats that jump over your fence and annihilate your, okay, use your planters as a bathroom? Couldn't think of another way to say it. What about any large trees? Are there any large trees that you're worried about falling down on your house? You know, these are concerns that will affect your home. You know, if you think about it, your home is your sanctuary. And if you enjoy coming home to a nice, comfortable home and relaxing in your backyard, problems like these could create problems for you. And if they create problems for you, you're not going to have a nice, comfortable home to live in. So it's not just all about inspecting your house. That's why number one on this list was checking out your neighborhood. If your neighbors annoy the crap out of you, you're not going to have a pleasant environment. And you're not going to be comfortable in your own home. And that isn't what we want. You need to be comfortable in your own home. It's not just loud dogs that bark all the time and cats that are crapping in your planters. You know, if your neighbor modifies their landscaping in any way, it could create a problem for you, because it actually created a problem for us. We had a neighbor move in about 6 months ago, and they filled in a lot of their backyard. They wanted to make it larger. So they filled it in with dirt, leveled it out, and they did. Great job. But they created a drainage. Their whole backyard, the entire backyard, drains into the corner of the property where the four properties intersect in the back. My neighbor to the left, my property, the neighbor in the back of me, and then the neighbor next to them. So this would be the neighbor that's in the left hand corner of my backyard if I was to walk out and look at my back fence. They had all the water draining into there. Well, we had a heavy rainstorm and it was like a flood. It flooded out the area. Wouldn't have been that bad, but we have a pond back there. It's a large pond and it flooded the entire thing, dirt everywhere. So I fixed it, at least I thought I did. It rained again, flooded it again. So I went and I contacted him, and he didn't seem like he was going to do much about it, but I peeked over the fence. I think what it was he was waiting for me to get mad or get upset or something like that, and I didn't do that. I just asked him nicely, and he was like, I'll fix it, and he didn't do anything for about 2 weeks, and then I noticed him back there doing some stuff, and looked like he's figured out a way to divert some of the excess water into the neighbor's house in back of me, which we're on wide, we got big lots, so it's not that big of a problem. If you can, deal with the problems yourself with your neighbors, just between the two of you, great. However, the reason why I'm throwing this into the house inspection checklist is a lot of people don't know that some cities and counties have code enforcement agencies. That's code enforcement. And these people will come out and take care of your problems for you if you can't take care of them with your neighbors. So try to take care of the problems with your neighbors first, and then if it gets out of hand, contact the code enforcement people and they will take care of it for you. But you do not need to live with a worry, about a tree falling down from your neighbor's property, water draining from their yards. I've lived next to neighbors that run their sprinklers 3 times a day, and they watered the wood fence. Well, this wood fence, the post rotted out in a year. In 1 year, I replaced the post, and within a year, it was rotted out again. I told them, I said, hey, you guys got to quit watering the fence. They wanted me to go over there and fix the sprinklers. Well, that wasn't what I was going to do. And, they just kept watering the fence, and eventually these posts rotted out again. And it was a problem that I really couldn't deal with. And these were neighbors I got along with. I just couldn't make sense to them to. Now, I did get them to water their lawn once a day. I got to say that. I don't know why they watered it so much. It just didn't make any sense. So this video is running a little long, but it is important. Code enforcement, problems with your neighbors, sprinklers, trees, barking dogs, things like that can create an unpleasant atmosphere to live in and eventually create problems for your home. It's like I said, if you have water coming into your backyard and it's not draining off of your property fast enough, it could be in your home. So something to think about. If you own a house, you should inspect it regularly. But how can you inspect a home if you don't know what to look for? If you're not looking for a complicated checklist or something that wasn't written in a language that you can't understand anyway, do yourself a favor and visit this website today. The most valuable investment you have must be protected and inspected.